In the world of Zen Buddhism, stories serve as vessels for profound wisdom. They carry messages that can transform our understanding if we approach them with an open mind. Today, I want to share with you one of the most powerful Zen stories ever told. A story about a university professor and a Zen master. A university professor, renowned for his intellect and extensive knowledge of Eastern philosophy, traveled across Japan to meet with a celebrated Zen master. The professor had spent decades studying spiritual texts and believed himself to be quite knowledgeable about Zen principles. Upon arriving at the master's humble abode, the professor introduced himself with impressive credentials and began explaining his understanding of Zen philosophy, quoting various texts and scholars. All the while, the Zen master listened silently, neither affirming nor contradicting the professor's elaborate explanation. After the professor had spoken at length, the master suggested they have tea. He began to perform the ceremony with practiced precision, his movements deliberate and mindful. The professor watched, eager to continue their philosophical discussion as soon as the formalities were complete. The master began pouring tea into the professor's cup. He poured and continued pouring even as the cup filled to the brim. Tea spilled over the edges, onto the table, and began dripping onto the floor. Yet the master continued pouring with unwavering focus. "Stop! The cup is full. No more will go in," the professor exclaimed, unable to contain himself any longer. The master stopped pouring and looked directly at the professor. "You are like this cup," he said calmly. "You are full of your own opinions and speculations. How can I show you Zen unless you first empty your cup?" In that moment, the professor understood. All his knowledge, all his preconceptions, all his intellectual pride, these were the very things preventing him from truly experiencing Zen. True understanding could not be poured into a mind already filled to the brim with its own ideas. For the first time, the professor stopped trying to demonstrate what he knew. He emptied his cup, his mind, and began to listen, to observe, to experience. Only then did his real journey into Zen wisdom begin.